Sit down, my king, I said to the young Frederic Roger as he entered the garden. It is time for your studies. Your German tutors have no doubt told you of the deeds of your Teutonic grandfather. I knew that story by heart, the boy king replied proudly. Indeed, I said with a wink. But I will tell you of the other side of your family. For you are firstly a son of Sicily. Ah, dear Sicily. A kingdom like no other, where three peoples were fused under the southern sun and formed the jewel that lies between east and west. It was the Norman side of your family that made it all possible. Normandy was a cold northern land of steel and chivalry. But it was also overflowing with the younger sons of minor barons, men aspiring to a greatness that exceeded the constraints of birth and station. This story, your story, begins with your great-grandfather's brother, Robert de Hautevilles, a man of immense stature, with fair hair, broad shoulders, and eyes that all but shot out sparks of flame. Robert was driven and possessed that incorrigible confidence that melts away doubts and allows ambition to keep pace with imagination. More cunning than any foe he faced, he was ever vigilant to seize any advantage, win through any means, and remain unbound by the rules of lesser men. You speak of him as a great man, but what did he do? The boy king asked, his eyes now wide with childish enthusiasm. I answered. Robert was the first to unite all Italian Normans under a single ruler. But his origins were very humble. He came from Normandy to Italy with scarcely 30 followers, and sought fortune in this land that so often rewards those with the daring and brilliance to seize it.
Hello YouTube and all of you AU2 fans out there. Thank you for joining me. I'm Thirsty Camel and today we'll be starting with the first part of the Sicilian campaign, the Hautevilles. Hautevilles? Hautevilles. Tell me how you say that in the comments. Starting with Guiscard Arrives. Hope you enjoy and leave a like if you do. Okay, let's see. Start with speaking with the Drogo de Hauteville. Mi hermano.
Normandy, Robert. I make the rules here. Leave Italy before I have you and your band of robbers hung from my tower.
I did not come all the way from Normandy for this. If you will not give me the lands I deserve, I will take them myself.
Okay, no brotherly love there. Let's see how this plays out.
My brother is a fool.
And we have a
He
band
will
of
not go
men.
back to Normandy empty-handed. The Norman barons are
Ooh,
not yet
interesting.
suspicious of me. I can take advantage of that. Come, Normans.
Let's see. So we have several baronies to capture, potential allies here and potential allies there. Okay, interesting. Let's see where this leads. Now, in my experience, the Byzantines are particularly backstabbing.
Welcome, Robert.
Can't.
Stay, have a
Okay.
drink, and tell me of our homeland.
Let's see how this goes.
Duke William has gotten himself into some trouble.
This should give me at least
Or
upper
did
hand
he
at the
rise?
start. And this is what we call a backstab.
You will pay for this.
Let's let it act out. No, no, go back, go back. And I think that was victory without any casualties. Good work, lads, good work, lads.
Duke William is a
Let's continue on.
barely clinging to power there. Join me, and you will be lords of Italy. Betray me, and you will not live long.
Let's be Lords of Italy then. So this should be the next one. There's one here. Let's see if anyone wants to ally with us.
The Lombard cause. Come to my castle and let us make a deal.
I like your sweet words. Let's see what you have to offer.
It is settled then. You
I like
will
what you have
defend
to
my
offer.
lands, fight my enemies, and pay tribute
Okay,
when
okay,
I
okay.
ask.
So
That is the price of these lands I give you.
you can go there. No, that's a sweet wood line. Let's start with that. Okay, excellent. Let's go and use him healed. Well, let's explore that.
Pay no mind to my soldiers in your fiefdom. They ensure that you will think twice before betraying me.
Indeed, quite a number of soldiers, let's say, but still. Everything is healed up. Perfect. Yeah. Let's now explore a bit. Someone took my sheep. Casualties. Where's this going? Clearly something was not clicked correctly. It's around here. And return there. Good found. Ooh, a couple of goats. Excellent, excellent. So, we now have our bearings. We have an ally to the southwest, some enemies to the southeast, the unknown to the south, and something powerful to the east. So that goes. First of all, our army is small and indecent. Let's continue to more. I'd say we should perhaps start trying to conquer something. Oh, that is a lot of potential food. Let's get that our way. Start with some economic upgrades. We always want a good economic base. Sheep are nearly gone. I think that was my fault. Seems like a pretty defensible place, to say the least. A couple more villagers. Perfect. As the Sicilians, we want to go into dojons and perhaps some siege. Let's see what the plan goes like. Let's keep production up. I know, save the animals, but unfortunately not always possible. No. This is... So the baronies will fall with time. And now, after that, we will need to destroy a Lombard castle. This is a castle. And you are the Lombards. Yeah, okay, the plans are starting to get together. Let's see, first. You choose some decent... Let's be useful. I know, Those farms look indecent, to say the least. Let's see. You keep on producing men, excellent. We won't have that many options, unfortunately. Our cap at the start is quite low. Let's see what we can do with regards to that. So want some gold, some stone, everything. I need everything. So this goes. So now we will be starting off a little bit on the sneaky side. Just scouting ahead. Since our hero does heal, remember to always pull with him. Much better than any other alternative. That Carol can die, that gives us space for more minimal troops. Everyone has a reason, just... I do prefer knights than light cavalry. Pull back, men, pull back. Excellent work, excellent work. Perfect, no. That is good for now. Let's go back for a moment. How's everything going? One. Seems so. Let's drop a farm there. Excellent, excellent. So we have our upgrades. Let's start with some attack upgrades, as that is a bit more general. Now random goods there. You will serve as fuel. This guy. Let's take out a couple more men. Step by step, there's no rush at all. Get them engaged, pull back, and kill. As long as we take favorable engagements, it should go well to our side. The Hautevilles will rise again. Perhaps that was a slightly large bite. Okay, even. And let's get him a bit. No need. Perfect. Excellent, man. Keep it up.
I did not give you land so that you could twiddle your thumbs and sit on your ass. My lands are being attacked. Defend them.
Well, I fully agree with everything that you're saying. Any attack that makes you weaker will benefit me in the long run. You just say advanced tactics. We should take the serve in some moments. Ooh, no, that was seriously risky. Let's go take a nap in the town center. Because losing you would be annoying, to say the least. All in all, good takeover, one would say. Excellent, and a couple more sergeant boys join our ranks. Perfect. Let's go back home. Good job, boys. Now, I'm thinking I should start reinforcing a bit. Let's see, first off, around here. Whenever you can, use the natural wood line for your walls. That way you need to spend considerably less. Yes, that is quite an embarrassing camp, I could say. Okay, it should be clean, just giving us a little space where we can focus without being bothered. And for you, I have a plan. It should cover most exits, and not just for that little finish. Okay, you're not busy. No, 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 no. Okay, and as for farms, always keep your economy growing. Now, I do know that I'm long distance mining for a while. God, this must be such. Army isn't exactly strong at this moment, no problem. 2 out of 4, and we can start working on the rest. First off, I have a plan. We'll need the Dojun to train additional troops. Let's drop that there. Our wall's coming. Okay, slowly they're providing security. Excellent. Let's take that down. No counterattacks on both our points. Perfect. Dojun is indeed going. No problem at all. Okay, excellent. Let's say that at least for now things are indeed advancing. Okay, and we have our first dojo where we can recruit more of this fantastic unit. The sergeant, particularly good amassed, quite a hardy unit, as you can see by 60 HP. I guess we will need to be creative for that. I see that an alliance does not come for free. We will need to think about this in the future. But for now, let's enjoy our privileged position, build up some troops, some forces. Let's see how this advances. We do have most of our economy, as small as it is, on its way. Let's try to be a little bit more efficient. As our builder, I do want to dedicate someone else to building also, but we are already on the stretch side. Let's wait for now. Now, if they do rebel against us, we will have some issues, at least at this moment. Perhaps we'll think about cutting their numbers down in a bit. For now, troops keep getting created. Last economic boost. Let's just relax for now. I would say we're gonna take someone off food. It's for some moments. My plan is to create a little trap here that will at least make anything that might come our way have to go around the long way. That should provide us with some defense. I won't say exploiting the AI a bit, but exploiting the AI a bit.
Lord Robert, we have heard of your exploits and wish to serve you.
Excellent. So 6. So we have some reinforcements from our brothers in Normandy. 6 sergeants and another 2 knights. This will do good for our ranks. This can't unhelp. So excellent, let's amass some numbers. We have nothing that we need to do up north. No idea why you are taking a gander here, but let's try to check this out.
Pronto, sogno.
Oh yes, you. When you're done with that, I want you to drop a siege workshop.
Muratori.
Diretto-chan.
Comandi? Sì, signore. Lo capivo.
With this, the truth is that I have okay, some reinforcements here. So with this, we should be able of taking out a third barony. Let's see how this goes. While I would not call this a safe position, I would call it a position. Can't help. Okay, indeed, I will leave you, let's say, to the last part. So at least for now, let's start.
Sì, sì, capivo. Lo faccio.
Let's now take this third barony, and it seems the entry is from down here. We'll try a similar tactic, essentially pulling them back a couple at a time, taking our time.
Salutiamo. Muratori.
Helper from here can start helping with that. Now, if there is some rebellion happening, no.
Minatori.
Let's go break some stone. I'll need you soon.
A posto capivo. Sì, signore.
And with this, same tactic. So I take pulling in some groups, completely destroying them. The best of engagements, most men did go around. That was my bad. So let's retreat. And let's advance again. Surround them with numbers, always the best option. Come on then, let's take everything down. Those knights are nearly going, which is a pity, but still, sacrifices need to be made. As always, go back for a moment, advance again. Always try to have the upper hand, even if it's momentarily. If you have more men than them, you have an advantage. Who's following us? Okay. Start getting a bit low on men, but it should be enough to finish this conquest. Okay, boys, advance. Okay, perfect. And we got another boost. Perfect. Some more population, okay. Now with this, if we do intend on taking that down, we'll need a number of rams. With that, at the same time, we will also need a couple of sergeants.
servizio.
And now we simply wait. Let's take them up here, just on the safe side.
Pronto, sogno.
If anything, not we need.
Va bene.
Perfect.
Muratori.
So whether I like it or not, they do have a number of things around there. I'm being attacked. That would be just terrible.
Robert, my dear brother. In the court of Duke William, they tell tales of you fighting giants and dragons. They call you Guiscard, the cunning fox. I had to come and see for myself.
Do not believe every tall tale whispered in a bastard duke's court, brother.
No, no. Everything they say is true. I slay dragons with one hand. I'll show you right now. I'm about to slay a dragon. I'm not quite sure who you are, but sorry. All of you, let's meet up with your shield brothers over there.
Things are changing in Normandy, Robert. Duke William has plans to conquer England, but I would rather fight alongside my brother here in Italy.
Salutiamo.
Interesting. So there are
Muratori.
plans to conquer England. We might be able of getting a bite of that. Nice, good regiment of knights, good strong unit. This will be more than enough to conquer the last section. Now this one does seem a little bit more planned out. Let's see. I feel like indeed I do need more population. Will you all follow me? Having that thing shooting at me the whole time is quite unproductive, and this does give me more space for the units to fan out. Okay, excellent. Ooh, Roger, you need to go back. Your skin is slightly on the weaker side. Kill them all. Continue conquering.
Sì, signore. Combattiamo.
And we move forward.
Attaccare.
I think this should be ours in no time. Of course, random reinforcements always trickle in. Still seems ours. Reinforcements than expected. It seems like they are the last ones.
Norman, pay me 500 gold in tribute.
Of course, my friend. Every time I make you happy, I am happy too. No, yeah,
I
that's
am
what I meant.
glad that I am understood.
Lo faccio. A vostro servizio. O manni, o capelli.
Now, these are the 4 holds
Sì, signore.
that I needed to take. So, first objective done. Now to destroy a castle. I don't want to say
Ordini? Sì, sì.
that I'm about to be slightly sneaky, but I am about to be slightly sneaky. Let me see. You all, let's... No, that is terrible indeed. Is there no more gold around the land? Oh god, that is terrible. I conquer nothing that has gold within. And that open gap to my base is say the least. No problem at all. Let's go.
Ordini?
Pronta sono.
Pronto,
Not even sure what you do. No, gold miners also.
Muratori.
Perfect.
Salutamo. Se. Immediatamente.
Now we want to give a quick heal up, as we also don't have that much pop cap.
A vostro servizio.
How many of these do we have? 10. That should do quite fine. So let's pulling this out. At the same time, I want you to build a castle. Should we castle this? That should give us some security. That is slightly on the hilarious side, but please do come at us, please. More men.
Attaccari! Combattiamo! Comandi? Lo faccio.
All of you are quite badly actually, so let's go there. Now you. God, I'm that bad. This map was terrible for gold.
Pronto, sogno.
Worse, if I want to drop a castle, I'll need to actually drop a castle. That is going to be awful.
Sì, sì.
That actually works quite perfectly.
Va bene. Muratori. Muratori, immediatamente. Muratori.
A vostro servizio. Comandi? Sì, signori. A vostro servizio. Attacchiamo!
Let's give them a little surprise.
Combattiamo!
I have to admit, it's always fun to just load a bunch of rams.
Attacchiamo! Sì, lo faccio. A vostro servizio, signori. Sì.
God, I need more space.
Comandi? Lo faccio. A vostro servizio. Sì. Attaccari! Combattiamo! Comandi? Lo capevo. Sì, sì, signori. Lo faccio. Comandi? Lo capevo. A vostro servizio, signori. Sì, lo faccio. A vostro servizio. Comandi? Lo capevo. Sì. A vostro servizio. Attaccari! Comandi? Sì. Attaccari! A vostro servizio. Attacchiamo! Comandi? Combattiamo! Sì. Attacchiamo! Combattiamo! Attaccari! A vostro servizio. Comandi?
First off, very obviously none of you are taking part in the attack. Oh god, he's rebelling. No, you. Bell, everyone, protect yourselves. Okay. Ignore that, let's just take them on heavily. Even seems relatively protected, and at the same time we're taking them out. Okay, everything's okay. Let's go back in.
Attaccari! Attacchiamo! Combattiamo! Attaccari! Attacchiamo! Attaccari! Combattiamo! Attaccari! Combattiamo! Lo faccio! Attacchiamo! A vostro servizio! Comandi? A vostro servizio!
Excellent, and I kept my 10. As you see, not pro yet, mistakes are indeed made. I will not say they aren't. At the same time, let's start attacking their ranks. Say perhaps from this side. Who is attacking me where and why? That does not really get any fear. Do I not have murder rolls? I feel like certain things were not fully thought out. Try to not get murdered by this. It's actually way easier than I expected. Okay, excellent. So one knight. You want about half of you. Just go there. Want the half to go there, I think. Either way, whatever men can. Didn't be that easy with it. Liberate everything, go. Perfect, castle is supporting. That's why you want that supporting fire. Man just raising chaos, perhaps in the wrong side, but still, raising chaos. Now, oh, okay, so someone's trying to take someone else's barony over. Liberator, looking precious. This should grant us victory. Go wild, man, go wild. And with this, the Lombard castle has gone down.
Get on your horses, men. We will conquer other Norman baronies to grow our warband. Salerno's power is broken, but the Lombards remain rebellious. I will take their princess Sicilian as my wife, so that the people bend to my will. Normans, remember why we came to Italy. We will
And
be ruthless.
I have a
We will
wife.
conquer. We will take
We have a
and kill
wife.
and make a name for ourselves in this land.
Best start to a
like
campaign
our
ever.
fathers did in Normandy. Join me, and I will lead us to greatness.
Excellent. I hope you enjoyed. This was the first episode of the Hautevilles. Hautevilles? Hautevilles. Still, stay tuned for more.
The Italians called Robert Guiscard, the cunning fox. In a few decades, he had brought all of southern Italy to heel. But his imagination and his cunning would carry him across the horizon to new conquests. Where did he go next? The boy king nearly jumped up as he asked. That is a story for tomorrow. Not even a king can learn all of history in a single day. I remained in the garden as young Frederic Roger hurried off, a smile resting on my face. Already, I could see in him the shadow of his forefathers. Perhaps one day, this boy would eclipse them all.